children, welcome to the E-class of Default School, Baripada. Children, I Tapas sir going to teach class 6 students Cambridge Connection literature. Today's lesson number 5, Dr. Dolittle's Money Travels. This lesson is about Dr. Dolittle's life, how being a good human being, he had always trouble of money in his life. Story begins with, after Dr. Dolittle had treated the horse who was going blind and got him a pair of spectacles, his reputation here means name and fame, spread far and wide. Soon other farm animal and pet were brought to him. As soon as they found that he could talk their language, they told him where the pain was and how they felt, and of course it was easy for him to cure them. Now all these animals went back and told their friend that there was a doctor in the little house with a big garden who really was a doctor, and whenever any creature means animals, got sick, not only horse or cows or dogs, but also little things of the field like mice and moles. Moles you can see picture, chuchundra moles, and badger you can see the animal below. They came to his house on the edge of the town, so that his big garden was nearly always crowded with animals trying to get in to see him. Now this story begins with the life of a doctor named Dolittle. He was a good doctor because he could understand the language of the animals, and animals whoever come near to him for treatment, he could easily understand their language and treat them. And the animals who get cured from doctor, they go back to their home and tell their friends about this doctor whose house is big. His house is small, but his garden is very big, and his heart is also very big. He loved every creature, not only horse and dog or cow, rather small creatures like moles and badger. He loved everyone. Every animal preferred to go to him for treatment, as well as they think that if they can stay in the doctor house. Some of the animals who came to see him were so sick that they had to stay at the doctor for a week, and often even after they got well, they did not want to go away. They liked doctor and his house so much, and he never had the heart to refuse them when they could stay with him. So in this way they went on getting more and more pet. Once when he was sitting on his garden wall, an organ grinder came and round with a monkey, a string. The doctor saw at once that the monkey's collar was too tight and that he was. Now every animal whoever gets sick, they'll first of all they think of going to Dr. Dolittle house, and they thought they should not go back from that house, they should live with doctor. And like this, many pet animals stayed in doctor house after getting treatment. They have not got back to their home. One day a organ grinder, you can see a street musician who play a barrel organ. You can see a person who plays an organ on the road, who generally have a monkey with him, who perform by hearing the music from the organ. He came with a monkey. The monkey which he brought was having a tight collar on his neck. So the doctor saw that the monkey was feeling uncomfortable with that collar and unhappy. So he gave the man some money and took the monkey away from him. The monkey stayed with Dr. Dolittle and had a good home. The other man animal in the house called the cheese, which in monkey language means ginger. Now the doctor gave some money to that music player who bought that monkey. He gave him some money and told him that to go away from here, he will keep the monkey with him. A monkey called him, everybody called him cheese or Chi-Chi, which in monkey language is ginger. Another time when the circus came to Podleby, the crocodile who had a bad toothache escaped at night and came into the doctor's garden. The doctor talked to him in crocodile language, took him into the house and made his tooth better. The crocodile now saw what a nice house it was, and he too wanted to live with doctor. He asked if he could sleep in the fish pond at the bottom of the garden and promised not to eat the fish. When the circus man came to take him back, he got so wild and savage that he frightened them away, but to everyone in the house he was always gentle as a kitten. Now a circus team came to their village Podleby, and crocodile who was having a bad toothache came for treatment to the Dr. Dolittle house, and doctor could easily understand the language of the crocodile, that what problem he was having, and quickly he gave treatment, and the crocodile toothache went away within a minute, and the crocodile also felt very happy that he got better treatment from the doctor. Now he requested the Dr. Dolittle that he wants to stay in his home. He will not allow him to stay inside his home. He will stay outside in the pool, fish pool. He never attacked any animal. Rather, when the circus people came to doctor's house to take the crocodile, he got angry on them and attacked them, and everybody ran away from there. But he never attacked the animals in the doctor's house. The crocodile behaved like a small kitten in the house. Nobody could believe that a crocodile is a so furious animal will behave like this. But now the old ladies grew afraid to send their lap dog to Dr. Dolittle, and the farmer said that the crocodile might eat the lamb and sick calves they sent to be cured. So the doctor asked the crocodile to go back to his circus, but he wept such big crocodile tears and begged so hard to be allowed to stay that the doctor had not the heart to turn him out. The doctor's sister came to him and said, "John, you must send that creature away. The farmer and the old ladies are afraid to send their animals to you. Just as we were beginning to be well off again, now we shall be ruined." Ruined means destroyed. Entirely means fully. This is the last straw. I will go longer no longer stay here if you don't send away that alligator. It isn't an alligator. Alligator you can see like a almost like a crocodile, alligator. But crocodile is different, alligator is different. Said the doctor, it's a crocodile. It's not an alligator, it's a crocodile. Now, the sister of Dr. Dolittle also stays with him in that house. He told to the doctor that people of the village are complaining about the crocodile, that they cannot bring their animal to you for treatment because crocodile is so dangerous that anytime he can attack the animals and he can kill them. So you better send him to the circus. Dr. Dolittle told to the crocodile, please go back to your circus. I cannot keep you here. But the crocodile started to cry, and so big water drops or tears that comes out crocodile eyes melted the heart of the doctor. He told, okay, you can stay here, but you promise me that you will not attack any animal. But the sister of Dolittle got angry. She told, if you will not throw away this animal from the house, I am not going to stay here with you. I do not care what you call it, said the sister. It's nasty thing to find under the bed. I won't have it in the house. But he has promised me, the doctor answered, that he will not bite anyone. He does not like the circus and I haven't the money to send him back to Africa where he come from. He mind his own business and on the whole he is very well behaved. I tell you, I will not have him around, said Sarah. If you don't send him away this minute, I will go and get married. All right, said the doctor, go and get married. It can't be helped. And he went out into the garden. So Sarah Dolittle packed up her things and went off, and the doctor was left all alone with his animal family. And very soon he was poorer than he had ever been before. With all this mouth to fill and the house to look after, and no money coming in to pay the bills, things began to look very difficult, but the doctor did not worry at all. Now, doctor's sister was very much angry upon doctor that why he has kept such a furious animal in the house, and it is not only furious, he is also very nasty animal who keeps crocodile at home. Then doctor told that I cannot send him to Africa because I don't have money, because the circus people brought him from Africa and I don't have money to send him there. And the doctor told to his sister Sarah that the crocodile has promised me that he will not attack any animal. Then Sarah told, if in this minute if you will not send this crocodile out of my house, then I am not going to stay here. I will get married and I will go from here. Then doctor told to Sarah, it is better you get married because I am not going to send this crocodile out of my house. By saying so, Dr. Dolittle went to the garden and Sarah packed her baggage and went away from there, and Dolittle left alone with his animals, and his condition, financial condition, became worse, and now he has to fill so many mouths, means now he has to look after so many animals, but he didn't have any money as his income. Money is a nuisance, means dangerous. According to Dr. Dolittle, money is a dangerous. He used to say, we would all be much better off if it had never been invented. Now doctor is saying to the animals, if the money would have not been invented by human being or person, we could have lead a better life, but this money makes all the problem. So what does money matter as long as we are happy? Now doctor is saying to the uh, animals that please don't worry, as long we are happy, no need of thinking about money. But soon the animal began to get worried. One evening when the doctor was asleep in his chair, they began talking it over among themselves in whisper, and the owl too figured out that there was only money enough left to last another week if they each had one meal a day and no more. Then the parrot said, I think we ought to do the housework ourselves. At least we can do that much. After all, it is for our sake that the old man find himself so poor. So it was agreed that the monkey Chi Chi was to do the cooking and dog. Mending the dog was to sweep the floor. The duck was to dust and make the bed. The owl too was to keep the account, and the Polynesia, the parrot, was to be housekeeper and laundress. Laundress means laundry person, who washes clothes, because she was the oldest. Now it was after some day it was found that there wasn't enough money to survive long. Whatever money left, it will only go for 1 week. If they will have, all the animals have a meal a day, not more than that, then only they will survive for at least 1 week. Now the parrot, being the oldest member of the group, gave an idea that we should do the household work ourselves. At least we can help that old man, because for us only he is becoming poor day by day. Now they have given the responsibility to one another. They have decided who is going to do the work of cooking and mending. The monkey will look after the cooking. The dog will sweep the floor. The duck was to dust and make the bed, means he will dust or keep the bed properly. Owl Tutu was to keep the account. Owl will look after the account. And Polynesia, the parrot, was to the housekeeper, to be the housekeeper and laundress. Means parrot, being the elder member of the group, will look after the household work and the washing business, or the washing of the clothes, laundress, because he was the oldest member of the house. Of course, at first they all found their new job very hard to do, but they soon got used to it. After a few days, they did the work so well that the doctor said his house had never been so tidy and clean before. Then the animal made a vegetable and flower stall outside the garden gate and sold radish and roses to the people that passed by along the road. But still they did not seem to make enough money to pay all the bills, and still the doctor would not worry. When the parrot came to him and told him that the fishmonger wouldn't give them any more fish, he said, never mind, so long as the hen lay egg and the cow give milk, we won't starve. And there are plenty means sufficient, a vegetable left in the garden. Winter is still a long way off, don't fuss. Now everybody found it difficult to do the work, but as day passed by, it was easy for them to do. Monkey, you can, some of the animals sold vegetables as well as flower in front of the garden gate. And when the doctor saw that his house was so much clean, he told, my house was not clean like this before. So much, I am very happy that you are taking so much care of my house. And that time parrot came and told to uncle, Dr. Doolittle, that fishmonger, a person who sells fishes, fishmonger told that he is not going to give fish that time. Dr. Doolittle told, don't worry about that, because we have plenty means sufficient of vegetables in our garden, and our cow is giving milk and our hens are giving eggs, so don't worry about food. But the snow came earlier than usual that year, and although the old horse hold here to pull something heavy, slowly and difficult, you can see so many wood that horse is carrying on his back, plenty of wood from the forest outside the town, so they could have a big fire in the kitchen. Most of the vegetables in the garden were gone, and the rest were covered with snow, and many of the animals were really hungry. Now the horse was having a heavy bundle of wood on his back. He was bringing it from the nearby forest, so that they can have fire. While cooking they need fire, so this wood will surely help them to cook. But the situation is that the winter has arrived than usual time, so there was snowfall everywhere. So there was little vegetable left in the house, and whatever vegetable was there in the garden was covered with snow, means they are totally spoiled. Means generally if there is snowfall in the garden or vegetable garden, the vegetable will get spoiled. So situation was becoming worse and worse day by day, and many animals were found without eating. They were hungry. So this story is about how a human being have love for animals can change the life of animals. If you love the animals, surely they will behave more than one of our fellow human being. Animals have that much sense with them, that in return they will give you love and affection as you give them. This lesson is over, children, and I am sure you have loved this story. This story is about humanity, about love for living creature, whether it is a bird or animal or human being, because God has created all this, and we should feel proud that we are human beings who have taken birth in this earth. So we should love every creature created by God. Thank you for watching this video. God bless you.